Friday morning, can't control it. Fired up and counting every minute. Hands are shaking, eyes are burning. The time has come, yeah, this is not a warning. The week was just so long, we had to let it go. Our problems disappeared, we're not tied up anymore. The weekend is here. Sunday calls, we are sick and tired of it. Up and down, can you feel it? Up and down.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Kurt Johansson Show. It's Kurt, and today got another special guest as I start venturing in all the different wrestling scenes from around the world. And this time I get to look into the wrestling scene of Taiwan with Gaia Hox. Gaia, thank you for coming on.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Gaia Hox. I'm from Taiwan, representing Metal Club Taiwan. And there you go.
Really
Shit.
I'm really excited, man. This is all stemmed from my interview with Luke in Sharpe, and he was on about when he was in China. You got to meet each other, and he was like, you need to speak to him. It'll get you another view of a different wrestling scene in Taiwan. So I'm glad to finally make it happen.
Yeah. I mean, me and King met at China, OWE. We have like not really long time, but fun time. I think it's kind of half of month only, because at the time I have to go back to Taiwan and have to go to Japan for the Freedom show, so I want to leave. And once originally I'm going back to OWE, but then coronavirus come up, so I stay in Taiwan right now. And I have to meet him. Yeah.
Coronavirus has ruined wrestling for everybody.
Yeah.
Although I'm appreciative that it means people have more time to speak to myself when we start talking, and they just talk about so much cool stuff that they had planned, and then coronavirus just wiped it out.
Yeah.
Have you been able to wrestle this year at all?
This year, because Taiwan is like somehow the better with coronavirus controlling. So we here in Taiwan are basically just like normal days, except we can't go out like other countries. But in Taiwan, we just like normal. So we still doing shows every month. We have like couples promotions. So my promotion doing every month one like little dojo show or like outside open event. So yeah, I still get to wrestle.
Brilliant. And is it puzzle?
Yeah, puzzle promotion.
So trying to explain everybody what puzzle is. I know I had a look on their Twitter and I used the translate, the Google Translate on their bio, and obviously they're trying to bring in different styles of wrestling and groups from Japan and Taiwan. But explain like your involvement with puzzle and how that is.
That's like a very long story, because like maybe America or like UK or outside country, the independent scenes is like wrestler for wrestler. Like there's only like WWE or like New Japan. They got like, we are a group, a league. So you're a main wrestler, you have to sign a deal or something. But in Taiwan, we are a little, I don't know, it's just cultural difference. So we got used to like have IWL, we got NTW still working on here. A lot of group of wrestling promotions, but they only keep their wrestler. They don't want to, you all know you can go there, you can go there, you can do that shit. So like at the time, in a small country like Taiwan, we only have like, I don't know, 10, 20 wrestler, and we not even have like big crowd. Like every show's like kind of like 5 to 10 people.
Yeah.
So like everybody doing their things. After like so many years, you just no changing. Like A and B and C always wrestling each other. Like you ain't evolving, you ain't growing. So at the time puzzle come up, it's like they want to do just like outside like normal promotions. We want to do like with just a promotion. We don't like, you are my wrestler, you can go there, you can't go there. So like puzzle is here. Well, puzzle is here, so other promotion like IWL, NTW, you can come here, puzzle to wrestle, and basically we don't causing trouble like to a group like fighting each other. That's the first the main reason Puzzle was here. Then originally I was from IWL, like the first promotion in Taiwan,
Yeah.
the first ever. So like we at the time like IWL was nearly like fucked, like 1 year maybe one shows or two shows,
Yeah.
and our our training is fucked, like just crazily fucked. We don't have like normal coach or something.
Yeah.
Just we just throwing shit around, kind of like backyard wrestling or something. So at the time we got into puzzle because some of the dude in it they know one of the promotion called Ryukyu Dragon
Yeah.
is from Okinawa, like professional Japanese like wrestler. So
Yeah.
we get to have the chance. We wrestle with them. We learning with them. So we got so many better. So like even right now, the country's wrestler are better than used to.
Oh, brilliant. So how did you first get started in wrestling then?
I mean, my first started.
Yeah.
I think it's like 5 years ago. It was a strange thing because at the time I just graduated from middle school,
Yeah.
and I used to study with Western cuisine in high school. So at the time, I just watched wrestling. I got interested with just watching wrestling, and somehow one of the Taiwan's WWE's commentator in Taiwan, they do commentary, have a like a 2K, like the game 2K,
Yeah.
WWE 2K's group with some tournament and things. So I was just like, I like playing games, so why not? I can go there and watch the commentator. Cool. So I go there. I met a few others friends. We're having fun. Then one of my friends said, "You're watching Taiwan's wrestling scene." It's like shit. I never know. I don't know Taiwan have wrestling. So like, okay, let's go. Let's watch it. We go watch it, and like it was pretty solid. Even though, back right now I think those matches was terrible, but I mean this first time in person watching wrestling live, it was like shit. Then like I in love with that, but the time I haven't joined, I haven't think I want to be a wrestler. I don't want to. I didn't thought about that because in Taiwan, in like probably all Asian, we think like we have to get normal job, solid job. So I never thought I'd be a wrestler. No.
That's been
Then
a
I was
that's been a common theme when I've spoken to people like Alexis Lee or Andrew Tang. They all
yeah.
talk about where their parents like, nope, you even Ho Ho Lum, where their parents like, no, you'll get a proper job. Like that's
Yeah,
not going to
yeah,
pay the money. And I believe Alexis Lee mentioned where like her parents came to training and was like, you are not doing this.
yeah.
How did your parents take to you being, you know what, I don't want this proper job. I want to do wrestling.
Wow. My mom always like, yeah. My mom was like, you can do whatever you want, but first you have to get your a skill to for you like if you eventually fucked with this one, fuck with that one, but you still got a skill for you a proper job. That's kind of the reason I study with the Western cuisine. So at the time, I mean, I don't even know I would be a wrestler. Like I just saw my friend should join the IWL promotion
Yeah.
as a staff because he don't know. He think like nah, we ain't be wrestler.
Yeah.
I didn't even know I got the potential to be a wrestler. We just want to help because as I say, the promotion like looking pretty fucked.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, let's go. Maybe help set up a wrestling ring or something. Then the owner of the promotion spoke to me like, hey, you wanna train with me, like just like a workout or something. I was like, cool. I like sports. I love running around and things. So I was like, cool. Then we start training with them. But like with 4 months, I guess we're
Yeah.
doing just normal regular training and things. Just 4 months, it's like, hey, some of our coaches think you good, you can go, you can try debut your match or something. And the event which is next week, Saturday, and that's the just 7 days later. So it's like what right now? Okay, Cause that's just back in the day. That's just normal. Cause we only have like 5 to 10 wrestlers. We need more people. So they were just like rushing people on the stage. I was terrible at the first debut match with my friend. We're doing a tag match and terrible, like terrible, terrible. I was just scared. Every time I watch oh shit. Every time I watch my show, my debut match in YouTube was like, what? Who upload this? We should delete that shit. Yeah.
Everybody has to start somewhere, and it seems like you got thrown into the deep end. Like, hey, you just had one training session, now go wrestle.
Yeah. I was like, I don't even do proper bump. Like they just like, you good. Shit.
How long did it take for you to start feeling a lot more confident in your wrestling ability?
Well, I've been because I say we got like at the time IWL we only got like 1 year, maybe 2 3 shows. So I've been spending like 2 years, 2 year and a half, 2 year and a half only at wrestling like 10 match, like 10, just 10. And then Puzzle Promotion come out and invite us, me and my friend, gone to wrestle on their event. So that's the first time I wrestle with somebody actually know wrestling, like in Japan. Wrestle a guy called Tita Heat, is from Japan, and that's the first time I know what's the real wrestler look like. And I start training with them, learning more and more detail about wrestling. Then like I don't know, I think it's 3 year after, like after my debut was starting, like I know how to do wrestling now.
So, is it just Puzzle that you're working for in Taiwan at the moment, or are you working for any of the other companies?
Well, we kind of like just in Taiwan right now. I only work with Puzzle, and I used to work also. I work with NTW used to, but right now they have their own rough time right now because they've been struggling to find a new venue. So I only wrestling in Puzzle this year.
Yeah. Am I right in thinking NTW was the same show you wrestled on where Kenny Omega was on?
Yeah. That's
What
the
was that
time
experience like having Kenny in Taiwan on the same show as you?
Oh, that day, like everybody in Taiwan's like so hyped because Kenny Omega, a big name. Everybody's like, oh my god, like everybody from wrestler turned into fanboys. But like, but we still have to wrestle. So I'm not really focused on Kenny Omega's there. So it's like I just doing my thing, prepare myself. So, but that day crowd went crazy when Kenny Omega out. So that was a good show.
Did he do any like training with any of you, or give you any advice?
Nah, he was so busy because I think he just come from another country. I don't remember when. And after Taiwan's show, he had to go to Singapore with Andrew Tang, SPW. So we don't have that much time to spoke with him.
Okay. Yeah. So, from what would you say the differences between like IWL, Puzzle, NTW, like in terms of the show's presentation? Or is it very similar?
Well, because IWL is like, because it's the first ever wrestling league, but we don't have that much like money or budget. We always only have our wrestler like in Taiwan's wrestler. So then NTW is like different. Like they used to have like Kenny Omega. They have a lot of names like Sima, maybe Kasaijin, or like Canada. Tanada, So it's from a lot of more like from Japan or like from America. Even we have Matt Riddle and Johnny. That's the time. Johnny Impact. Yeah, that's the time. Impact. So Puzzle is more. We are more involved with Japanese wrestler. Like I say, we have a good connection with Okinawa's promotion, Ryukyu Dragon Pro. So we got more like those wrestlers come. So it's like a little bit different on the scene, but yeah, not really like big difference.
Yeah. If somebody was, say, listening to this from the UK or any of the other markets that listen, if they'd never seen wrestling in Taiwan, but from the back of this want to try and find any of it on the internet or anything like that, what can they expect from wrestling in Taiwan? What can they expect from the style?
I mean, because Taiwan is we spent in Asia, like up a little bit north is like Japan. We
Yeah.
got more like same style with Japan because we used to watch like old school, like old Japan or like
Yeah.
Noah, and when the time we're still doing shit like backyard wrestling and something, the first ever professional wrestler come to coaches is from Japan. So it's like our style is more like Japanese style, maybe strong style. But now these days, because it's been like I don't know, 20 years later, so
Yeah.
like now everybody got their own thing. Like now everybody like we all do strong style and things. Some people are like I want to do American lucha style or something.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of different style in it, but mostly I think it's Japanese strong style more. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to Japan to train?
Trent, I don't, I didn't get time to training with them, but yeah, I have wrestling in Japan several times. Like the first, I say in Freedom,
Yeah.
and also once OW Japan have their touring event, like 3 or 4 event, I guess. I went with them and doing their event. And I originally planned I go into wrestle in Michinoku Pro
Yeah.
at it's like April, and that's the time coronavirus breakout. So I was like,
Just wipe,
shit, I'm
like I
staying here.
mentioned, something so cool and COVID just wipes it out.
Yeah.
What was your first impressions of wrestling in Japan? Like you mentioned, with Taiwan having Japanese wrestlers to come train you, and it's very much that style of like Nora and All Japan. How did it feel finally going to Japan to wrestle, and what was that experience like?
Well, like the fan base in Japan and Taiwan is really similar because,
Yeah,
like I said, everybody watching Japan's they're more quiet. Like they're not like America or like UK. They can very loud but interesting. And so Taiwan's and Japan's fans also like just quiet,
yeah,
not like crazy loud. But wrestler like difference because in Japan, everybody's like so serious, like that serious about their things, not just wrestling. Then outside every job, they're so seriously about it. So like Taiwan, maybe it's like kind of like relaxer, but in
yeah,
Japan, it's like so intense and kind of nervous on the show every time.
yeah. I can imagine. Is it just China, Taiwan, and Japan that you've wrestled?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now it is.
So hopefully the stuff with Michinoku Pro that can happen at a later date
Yeah.
when the world goes back to normal. Hopefully, it won't be too much longer. It's been what, a year now of all this just going
Yeah.
on. It's getting. I'm bored of it now, to say the least. But so, how did you wrestling for OWE come around then? Because I know you mentioned OWE in Japan. You've done the shows when they've been with NTW in Taiwan. But you've
Yeah.
also been doing the China shows where you'd Sharpe. So, how did you working for OWE happen?
Well, it's like I think it's 2 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years ago, December, like maybe last week, 2 years ago, I think. And we have a show. NTW have an event. They invite me and my friend going. That's the show with Matt Seidel and Johnny Impact doing their title defense match
Yeah.
in it. So that time I'm wrestle with my friend and one wrestler from Ryukyu Dragon Pro called Dingo against two NTW's wrestler and Andrew Tang. and that's the match. After the event, OW's boss come to me. It's like, hey man, we really like your style and we want you to come to China and wrestle with us doing things. I was like, cool. Then we left the contact, and
Yeah.
then they just sent me to OW China.
How long was you in China for then?
I went there like 2 times. The first
Yeah.
time I went is I only stay in a month because I don't know, China is a different country, different culture than all the other worlds. So I was kind of nervous, like maybe just 1 month and see where it goes. So I
Yeah.
go there 1 month. I met some dude there. Like they have a lot of foreigner, like Americans,
Yeah.
and one of the dude called Hyperstreaks, one of my friends, and we have a lot of fun there. But I only get to wrestle one event that month
Yeah.
because other things they are all playing up. So I only wrestle one show, and not they're doing a very weird show in China because their fan base is so different.
Yeah.
Like most of them don't know wrestling. They not even watch wrestling. So it's like you're wrestling to a crowd like they don't even know what you're doing. They just like because they doing show in a venue like a museum or something.
Yeah.
So the crowd wasn't for wrestling. They just walk past. Oh, somebody fighting. Let's go. Let's watch. So it's like so different, so different things. So like doing shows in a super different way like normal wrestling do. So at the time, I wasn't really happy about it. So after my month, go back Taiwan, and one of my friend Bufa come. I was like, oh shit, my friend come here, cause I know Bufa before. See him come, and it's like, oh shit. And another my friend called Sky is from Taiwan.
Yeah.
He also come with me a month. Then we go back. Then because we go back for NTW show, they work a show with OWE. So
Yeah.
that's the day we're going back. We all wrestled there, and then we figured out we stay in Taiwan. We're going China. And my friend Sky is go. He said like, fuck it, let's go, because I think he's been OWE, not OWE, he's been China before, wrestling other promotion. I don't know the name. So he's kind of good with that. So he going back with OWE, and I'm staying in Taiwan. And another my friend called Reka is also staying OWE because he's more wrestling in Japan.
Yeah.
And OWE got like SEMA or like T-Hawk there, so he also going back there. Trying to learn something from them.
Yeah.
So then I stayed in Taiwan for a month, kind of. Then Sky signed with OWE, and my friend moved out in OWE. I was like, I stay in Taiwan, and the time in Taiwan we don't have that much show. I was like, fuck it, I going back. So like, we're going back. So I go back to OWE, I sign with them, staying for more couple months. Then I can't remember how long, but the last month we see like Luke King Sharpe and Rob
Yeah.
Sharpe go back there. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So, did you enjoy the second time there more than the first?
Oh shit. Sorry. Earthquake.
Oh, shit.
Shit. Sorry.
That's
Wait for me a
okay.
second, you can. All right. All right.
Jeez.
Shit.
Well, at first I thought you was rocking on your. I thought you was rocking on
No.
your chair, and then I saw the whole thing just.
Yeah. I thought like, wait, did I shaking that much? Like, no. My thing is shaking. Oh shit. Oh my god. Where was that? Where we at?
We was going back to China. So, did you enjoy the second spell with OWE more than the first?
Yeah, it was so much better than the first month I went to. Cause I don't know. Actually, just be honest. The first month I went to, they're doing so much weird shit. Like
Yeah.
we're doing some drama with wrestling. So I have to, do some makeup and thing and doing a character like, I don't know, it's a ghost or something. The Chinese story called Monkey King.
All right.
So yeah, we're doing that thing. So I was like, what the fuck is this? I ain't doing this. I ain't doing this. So that's the main reason I stay in Taiwan that month. And after that month, my friend like Sky or Bufa, they were there. They say like, yeah, things are so much normal right now. You can come back. I was like, okay, I will come back. Then yeah, they're doing normal wrestling show after.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. And I think over the past couple of years, OWE have been growing a lot more with the popularity, obviously, with before coronavirus, AEW was using strong hearts that were representing OWE. How do you feel when you've got people like AEW wanting to use people from China and like Asia, Japan? Do you think that helps you guys to be more motivated?
I mean, yeah, actually, yeah, it definitely do. Like you can see, like because normally you think in the big thing like WWE or like Impact or like yeah AEW, New Japan, they only have dudes like come from Japan or come from UK or like American.
Yeah.
Like the first is like Ho Ho Lu and Jason Lee doing the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah.
That's the first time it's like breakout for other like Asian independent wrestling thing, I think. So that after that, like yeah, AEW wanna have all the views, dude. I was yeah, everybody's like maybe we have chance.
Yeah, definitely. And with that being said, you mentioned like the Cruiserweight Classic and things like that. Have you managed to train with Ho Ho Lun or have any interaction with him?
I actually never met Ho Ho Lun yet. Like somehow just he come to Taiwan before wrestle with NTW was some show I wasn't on or like wrestling in China but not OWE, so I never
Yeah.
met him before.
Okay. So if you was to describe like your wrestling style, like your individual style to the fans, like what would you say? What would they expect to see?
Well, I do more like striking. I would say striking and a little bit high flying, I guess. Because in Taiwan, I'm the only one doing like flipping and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't really like set myself like I'm a high flyer or like I'm a striker. I just do things I want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe more about like striking and high flying is definitely.
Okay. And if you was to suggest like for them to check out one of your matches, or if say AEW or WWE was like, hey, we want to see some of your matches, what have you got? What matches would you recommend as your favorite ones?
Oh shit! I don't really have like favorite one, because every time after time by pass, I watch like my old matches. I'll just maybe this one I can do something better. Maybe that one I can do something better. I don't really have like 100 point favorite
Yeah.
match or something. But yeah, my all of my like matches in puzzle we uploading on puzzles YouTube.
No,
We have a
fantastic.
YouTube for puzzle promotion and other matches for me from like in NTW or one of two match from OWE. I'll upload in on my YouTube channel. Also
Oh,
called
brilliant.
Gaia Hox. Yeah.
We'll make sure we've got all those in the description so people can have a look at that. So once COVID's disappeared, what are your immediate goals? Like, is it going back to China, or are you wanting to get to Japan, or even somewhere else if it's just traveling throughout, say, Southeast Asia?
Uh-huh. Well, definitely I'll go Japan first because like I say, Michinoku Pro.
Yeah.
The time I was fucked up, I was like, fuck, I really want to go there. The time I was like, I actually want to like just fuck it, I'm going. Just go it. But then all my family and my friend just dragged me back. Like, no, no, you don't. No. I was like, all right, then I'm staying in Taiwan. But yeah, definitely after coronavirus goes, I think I'll go Japan first.
Yeah.
But like one of my big big goal. Yeah, I want to wrestle in UK because I really like UK. Beautiful country. We've been there before.
Whereabouts did you visit?
I went to London and where's that? Wolverhampton, I think.
Yeah.
Because I went for that's the Fight Club Pro.
Yeah.
Fight Club Pro, some of their shows. So I think it's a string tacting individual or something. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to travel quite a bit to go to Fight Club Pro in Wolverhampton. I was a fan of like their products. We don't know what's happening with the company at the moment because of the speaking out movement. A lot was
Yeah.
pointed towards them, so not a clue what's happening there. But no, coming to the UK would be great, especially for you to start training and with some of like the coaches over here. We've got like Dean Ormark and
Yeah.
everybody tries to train under him because he's just absolutely incredible. And we've got so many different training schools. So it would be good to see if you could come over, do a tour, do some seminars, and
Yeah.
see Luke and Sharpe again. Get him to
Yes.
in Scotland. Did you share the ring with Luke? Did
Oh
you ever?
yeah, actually, the first, like I say, Luke and another called Rob Sharp
Yeah.
to OW. A time I went already to go back, but that week we still get to wrestle. Me and Bufa teaming up, we wrestle with them.
Yeah.
And in OW they call like the Sharp Brothers, Super Sharp Brothers.
Yeah.
They're doing the tag thing, so me and my friend Bufa doing the tag thing against them. I think let's upload the match. I don't know. I forgot.
We'll have a look, see if I can find it. But what was your thoughts on being in the ring with him? Like, what did you think afterwards?
Because no, like I say, the time I wrestle with only like Japan guy or like Taiwan's guys, and all we trained by the strong hearts. So their style is more Japan.
Yeah.
Everybody, like nearly everybody I wrestle with this strong style, Japanese styles. So the first time I wrestle with Lou, with Rob, and also first time in the same match with both of my friends.
Yeah.
So that's the whole different match with all the other at the event because other dudes still doing like strong style and thing, but that is just like WWE like American style more or like
Yeah.
UK. So it's whole different thing. I think Lou doing a brilliant job. He
Yeah.
beat up me like shit.
Had you been to England before that match, or did you come to England after that match?
I went before, like
Before. So you
yeah.
was already familiar with the British style of wrestling.
I mean, when my rookie years, first debut year, I was a big fan watching like Progress
Yeah.
or like WXW's like more European thing.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot, and also ICW. So yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So one of the things that keeps like popping up every now and again is WWE obviously want to try and control the world. It seems they've got NXT UK, they've got NXT in America, and there was all the rumors of maybe NXT Japan or NXT Asia. Obviously, they've been contacting and trying to buy different promotions in Japan. They've been recruiting more people and running a lot of training seminars and doing tryouts in throughout Asia. What do you think to that? If there was NXT Asia to happen and it may be based in Japan, but they might be bringing people from all the different countries like Taiwan, a bit similar to what they're doing with NXT UK. They bring people from Germany, Italy, Spain, France. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Well, definitely, because NXT is one of my favorite like things.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, because the style was so different, and if you're saying like just NXT Japan maybe, but outside like other Asia independent wrestling thing, I haven't, I have no idea, like, because everybody doing so
Yeah.
different culture, and the first is language. Everybody like you're gonna need some times.
Yeah. But so if they did do NXT Japan and decided to say yourself in, and is that something you'd want to do to represent
Yeah,
Taiwan?
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Because first you have the chance to blow up for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
How would it feel being the first wrestler from Taiwan to be signed?
Wow. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I don't think myself like I'm a big deal or something because everybody's still struggling. I ain't making money, so I don't think myself different with
Yeah.
others. Just doing my things.
Yeah. Do you think it'd help the wrestling scene if they did do NXT Japan, NXT Asia?
Um. Well, for the wrestler definitely, but I don't know. As a fan, as a
Yeah.
wrestling fans, maybe they'll have different thoughts. They think like WWE gonna take over, WWE gonna do shit things. I don't know, but I think NXT they're doing pretty well really recently. So I mean, for wrestlers it's definitely good, but
Yeah.
for fans it depends. Because somebody want to watch things that WWE didn't bring. The style was different. So yeah, maybe.
Okay. So what are your goals for wrestling in Taiwan then? Like, have you got any immediate goals with Puzzle, or where do you want Taiwan's wrestling scene to get to?
Well, because right now, I mean, still we don't have like other wrestler. They don't have like really like good coaching or like
Yeah.
training section. So what Puzzle want to do is helping other like new wrestler, like rookie or like other wrestler that haven't get that much things. We're trying to help them to become a better wrestler, I would say.
Yeah.
But like, it's gonna take some time, because something always in Taiwan is kind of like policy or something. Everybody hating each other. I don't know. So you're gonna take some time.
Yeah, hopefully. Like, I've been seeing similar things. I've been having a look at Scandinavian wrestling, like Denmark and Sweden, and there's similar stuff there where people don't want to get along. But I feel like if you do work together, that's only going to like help. If you let people wrestle different promotions, they're going to get more matches against different people. So it's only going to increase and improve and hopefully make more people want to get into wrestling in Taiwan.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the perception of wrestling in Taiwan like? Do people respect it, or is a lot of people interested in wrestling? Like if it's WWE, or aren't people too bothered?
I'm in Taiwan. Wrestling is like very small group. Like very small group of people. Others like mainstream was
Yeah,
it's like wrestling maybe like fake, boring, or like too violence. Like no
yeah,
parents like it's too violence. You can let my kid watch this kind of things.
yeah.
So we're still working on that even till right now, like 20 years after, we still have to working on this, trying to be bigger, like wrestling bigger. Yeah.
No, hopefully it will be. So hopefully, like once COVID does disappear, you can get back to Japan with Michinoku, and then hopefully like come over here to the UK, do a tour, do some training and stuff like that. But Gaia, thank you for coming on. Like being an experience, I think it's the first time I've witnessed an earthquake whilst recording. So I hope it's not caused too much damage where you are. Um, we've still been able to record, so that's okay, I guess.
And
That's a positive. But no, thank you for coming on the show, and hopefully, once you get to go to Michinoku Pro, we can do this again and talk about your experiences there.
cool. Thanks, man. I mean,
Where can
Taiwan is a place like we have a lot of aircraft, so I kind
yeah,
of used to it.
I know. Like, I think I was probably more worried about you than you were. What's going on? Where can people find you on social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything like that?
Wow. Twitter and Instagram always Gaia a little. what's that thing?
Underscore?
Yeah, Gaia Hox. Just you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, Gaia, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure, and hopefully we'll get to do it again in the future.
Yes. See you
Thank
soon,
you.
man.
Everybody, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, have a look at my other interviews from the Asian and Southeast Asian wrestling scene and all the other different countries that I've been looking at, Scandinavia, UK, everything like that. I've been Kate Johansson. That is Gaia Hox. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Friday morning.